I'm back, and my camera's working. Both of them are working. I don't know why this happens. I literally just did my normal stuff today. I didn't do anything weird. I didn't restart my computer. It just worked like a normal day. Are you innocent, Regulus? I think Regulus is innocent in this case. I don't think he did anything. But anyway, here I am, being annoyed. I'm drinking today this tea, Sacred Spring. It's cinnamon, hibiscus, and plum. It's a new tea I got. They send these cards with every tea. Pretty neato. Pretty neato. And it has on the back, it's a token for like Magic, which I do play, which I think is cool. All right, I think everything's started now. That's good. Did it properly remove the old one? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. I saw the cat camera wasn't working, and I really should have checked the video, but I was like, the cat cam not working. I can probably figure out how to fix it. I don't know why this happens. If there's a way to like just reset the USB bus or something like that, that would probably be the easiest fix. Like, I feel like that's what's happening. My USB bus is janking out. Both of my video cameras are dead. They don't work. My microphone's working. They're honestly, they're plugged into two different ports. Like one, like the cat cam is plugged to my computer, and this camera is plugged. I guess it's plugged to my computer too, technically through a USB hub. So I guess they're both plugged into my computer. I guess they kind of all have to be, right? I'm petting him. He's been pet. He's been petted. All right, well, we're gonna be doing some game dev stuff today because I want to go through the game and hunt for. We're gonna look for any bugs that happen because I ported the game from the SCI Zero engine, which was used for Quest for Glory 1, to the SCI 01 engine, which was used in Quest for Glory 2. And there were some differences, and I want to test to make sure everything's working. I've already done a lot of tests, and it's mostly been good. And I also need to fix the inventory screen because it doesn't list your spells yet. And I want to drink this delicious tea. It's quite good. So my sounds don't port over, and I guess I need to add those, like the fairy music in the in Erasmus's bedroom. That's not going to work anymore because I can't import Quest for Glory 1 sounds into the SCI 01 engine. It doesn't support that sound type. Its format is different now, so I can't directly do that, which is why I used, which is fine. I mean, I use that just as a placeholder. I also made Space Quest music, and I don't know where that is, but I can probably import that one. I just don't remember where I put it for the Space Quest death. I'm also not wearing my hat, but Regulus is on my lap, so looks like that's just gonna be the way it is. All right, so let's check out the game as it is and see what kind of bugs we can find. So the so it's now using the Quest for Glory 2, I think, in music. I don't have the intro in here yet. Hey, Canon. I love the title screen. I don't know why. I just love this. I have the guy just moving around randomly, and the cat is just in follow mode. And for some reason, I find this highly amusing. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, so this works. The one thing that I couldn't figure out is how to get that little thing that says press space to skip to stay on the screen. It's surprisingly difficult to get multiple dialogue windows on the screen at the same time. It keeps crashing the game. I just don't understand how the dialogue Windows system thing works. I don't get it. And that's a me problem. So yeah, all this works. The one other thing is there's a speed test thing that happens at the beginning, and it always sets my computer like the fastest speed, which I don't like. Also, the cat is glitching out. Somebody pointed out the cat was glitching out, and that is true. I don't know how to fix that either. That's something to fix. The way the game like does things is slightly different. I don't know if it's faster or what, but I might have to just set a delay on the cat like sitting down. I think that might be the fix. Is just set a slight delay on it. Anyway, the inventory screen now looks like this, which is practically exactly the same as the Quest for Glory 2 one, which I'm very happy about. I don't know why my cursor is also the weight cursor. That's weird. That's a new thing that didn't used to happen. That's not supposed to happen. Let me restart the game. Whoops. I also haven't put the credits in, I just realized. Why is it doing that now? That's new. Why am I on the weight cursor? That wasn't happening before. Huh. Well, I don't know why that's happening. That's a new one. Wow, we already found a new problem. Oh, I see why. I know what's happening. But okay. I think I know what's happening. Let's try that. I'm surprised it doesn't fix it though when I... No, that did not fix it. Okay. Okay, let's go to room 1 then. Why is it doing that? Why do I not have the proper cursor? That's so weird. Like something so simple. How do I change the cursor? Cursor. Set cursor. Set the cursor shape. Let's see if that does it. What is happening? What? This wasn't happening before. This is a new problem that wasn't happening like, was this you, Regulus? Did you do this?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it!
I'm
Fix
trying.
it, fix it, fix it!
I'm trying. I'm trying to fix it. Let's try this. Script. File save. So changing, actually explicitly telling it to put a new cursor on it didn't help. That didn't work. So I'm going to try to revert, I guess, some of the changes I made before to see if maybe that'll fix it. Let's do that and see what happens. I think okay, that did fix it. Interesting. That did actually fix it. Okay, let's try this. Let's try putting it there. So this engine has this weird thing about how the last thing before you, like, okay, the weight cursor. Oh, it's still the weight cursor. Okay. So I think so there's this function called hands off, which says the user can't input things. And then you call this thing one called hands on, which then lets you do inputs. So I'm using the hands off function during the cutscene to put the weight it'll put the weight thing on there. And then I'm using hands off or hands on before we transition, but it seems to not be working. Let's see if I put it higher before we actually move. Oh, I see what's happening. It's because we're skipping everything. That's why. If I don't skip it, it'll probably work. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. So it's because we're skipping things. Okay, that's an easy fix. I just have to make it so when you skip it, it allows you to, okay. So I just have to go here, hands on. All right, that should fix it. It's a new function that I I didn't have before, and now I do. I guess I didn't realize it changed the cursor to waiting. So now, I don't want to input anything. Weird. Why did it let me input something? Oh, let's get rid of that. Oh no, we want that there. All right, let's try it again. I don't know why space let me input something. It shouldn't have. Let's try that. Okay, perfect. I fixed it. Yay. Wow, what a stupid problem. Let's restart and make sure that now when you don't skip it, that it works too. This dialogue is definitely not final. Yay! I got the right cursor. Okay. That's a problem I think I just created today. Because before you could click things, but you couldn't type things, and I wanted to disable all types of input. There's also a way to do a transition between rooms, and I don't know how to do it. Like there's the cool, are you familiar with the Quest for Glory 2 transition in the desert where it like moves the screen? I want to see if I can use that, because that's a cool transition that only is available in this engine. I don't know how to do screen transitions. I can figure it out, but it's not something it just kind of uses a random one, I think. You don't really see them though. They're so fast. They're so fast that you can't really see them. What's that? Oh, I didn't know you could capture the mouse with this DOSBox version. I think all the rooms work. So now you can cast spells, cast detect, and it properly does the detection. Like I said, I need to fix the cat. See, the cat works fine in this room. The cat's working fine here. Now the cat, wait, it seems like the cat is working fine now. Yeah, he's working fine now. The cat's working fine now. What the heck? The cat's working exactly as I expect him to work. He's not glitching out at all. Is it when I turn the speed up? No. Doesn't look like it's a speed thing. Why was the cat glitching out before? Huh. Well, that's weird. I guess. I mean, he definitely was. He basically follows you, and when he's within X distance of you, he goes into a sit animation, or his sit pose. I don't remember how many pixels, but it's like 20, 30 pixels away from you, and then he goes into his sit pose, like that. And if he's more away from you, he will follow you. That's how it works. And when the room is drawn, he's drawn on the same square as you. So he's sitting at your feet. Yeah, this room works. Take wheel. Well, I don't think there's any death music either. That's something I need to add. I don't think there's any. I could be wrong. Oh, here, I can die from the orb. We'll see. This one may not work. I don't know. Oh, it does have sound. It does have music. Never mind. Interesting. I don't think I put that music in there. It does have music. Sweet. It makes me happy. Whoops, I didn't mean to quit. I also now have I now have sounds for spells too. So I can like add a sound to the flame bolt spell. It goes or something like that. Yeah, the cat is not glitching out now. He seems to glitch out in this room a little bit, but I think it's just because I'm moving diagonal. I think he glitches out when you move diagonal. I think that may be it. No? I don't understand. I don't understand that cat glitching out thing. It's not happening now. Right click on look. The cat isn't working. It used to be you could click the cat, but that's not working. Wonder why. Wonder why that doesn't work. Everything else works. You can even click on yourself now, and it says, "Why, that's me." The cat is from Quest for Glory 1. So. Oh, well. So much for saying everything's working. That's not working. I need view 206. Okay. I forgot a view. View 206. That's the shark sign. Well, it's just the shark sign. Okay, export. View 206. There we go. Was there nothing else for the beach? Is everything else just, well, this one says beach. Oh, that's stuff I just haven't put in yet. I don't think I think everything else is just drawn on. Yeah, I think that's the best idea to fix it. Views, import 206 as a shark sign. Okay, I gotta close this to do it. Shark sign. There we go. Now we have 206. Rebuild, game, run. Okay, now hopefully the beach will work. Yay, it does. You know, it's weird. I came in here before. I remember coming in here before because I was testing this. I was testing this. I think I know why. I think I had the view here, but it was just a patch, and I deleted all of the patch resources. So the sharks thing works. Let's try it out. Make sure that the shark death works. It now displays the entire shark animation before giving you the death thing, so... which is kind of slick. I'm gonna check all the rooms. That I can check. There's this study. There was a bug in the study where you could actually get past this wall here, which was in the old version too, which I fixed. So if you were like, there was just no wall there, you could walk to the edge of the screen. So right-clicking, or yeah, right-clicking works. Looks like everything works. I had to add support for the control stuff, so it worked like before. I had to add that. That should give me points. It does. I don't have a point sound. I had one, but I don't have one anymore. Points are tracked using this solve puzzle function. So I can push this button, push button. The ladder comes down. Then I climb the ladder. Bloop. And I climb up. Oh no, I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Why am I frozen? I wasn't frozen before, now I'm frozen. Ah, no! Why am I frozen? Oh no.
Hi, everybody!
Ooh.
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Diavor, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. I hope you're doing fantastic. We are working on Quest for Erasmus. For fortune and glory, definitely. Definitely the glory part. You saw? Nice. I've switched from using the SCI 0 engine to the SCI 0.1 engine, which requires a little bit of in-code maintenance, but it's going mostly good. Oh, I didn't say hands-on in here, that's why. Whoops. Alright, let's try it again. I got this working, so we have a Questorgory 2 style inventory screen where you get descriptions of objects when you click on them. So if I take the note, then I click the note, it'll give me the description. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Right now I'm trying to basically find all of the quirks and bugs that were added when I more or less ported it over. Because the syntax was a little bit different, so like that one issue here with climbing up here in the tower being climb ladder. There, see, now I can move. Yay! Yay, I can move. I can cast open on the window. That works. The window opens successfully. I say sit. Oh, sit doesn't work. It's weird. Sit on chair. That's weird. I feel like I should have a response for that. Right-clicking works. Oh, right-clicking doesn't work up here. I must not have done right-clicking. I must not have finished with the tower as far as like the right-clicking thing here. Okay, well that's good to know. But this, I think this death still works. Yep. That one still works. Good. Okay. I don't think there's a way to get into his room without really big. Well, let's run through the steps we have to go to get to Fenris, and then we can like check to see that we can do the steps. Let's do them. Let's go into here. Let's take the mushroom. So now you can say take mushroom, and then it'll say which color do you want to take, and you can type in a color like brown, and you'll take the mushroom. Then you have a brown mushroom, an ordinary brown mushroom, it says. I want to put the spells here too. I just haven't gotten to that yet. And then if you take mushroom and you put one that isn't there, it'll, like if you say, what color isn't there? White. Let's say you pick through the box and are unable to find that type of mushroom. But also, if you say take a mushroom and then you say look at jar, that'll work too. So it'll essentially, the next prompt will accept a color. So if it basically doesn't understand you, it'll assume that, oh, it does both actually. Okay, well, I guess that's a problem. Well, I guess that's not perfectly worked out yet. But anyway, I got the brown mushroom. There's not mushroom. Yeah, there you go. We can also take a can. And you take a can, and if you click on it, it says one of the few remaining cans of Erasmus's Root and Tootin' root beer in existence. And then you can drink can of root beer. And then you drink it, you end up with an empty can. And then it says an empty steel can, the contents of which have long been forgotten, or maybe you still remember. I thought that was funny. I think you can take another one. I wanted to make it so to limit you to one, but I wanted to keep track if you have already done it, it'll say something like don't get greedy or something like that. Then you can put mushroom in kettle, and it'll in kettle. And then you wait, and now it prompts you for how many minutes instead of it being, you don't have to like specify an amount. It prompts you. And of course, all this information is available upstairs at the poster. So you say 10, you get points, and then you take mushroom from kettle, and you get more points. We got the points. Let's save the game as mushroom, and I want to eat it, so the cat will get me. It didn't work. Oh no. Why is that not working? What the heck? When did this break? When did this break? I have it. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's not working anymore. Huh. Well, let's take another mushroom and see if it works. See, this is why we do this. Okay, the items aren't, it's not looping through the items anymore and doing the item stuff. Well, shoot. It's not going through the items now. Let's make sure they're loaded. Are they loaded? Ice script. Yeah, see all these ice scripts here? These are all the items, the scripts for all the items. Ice script, ice script, ice script, ice script. So that means we have 4 items in our inventory. Which we do. So it's loaded 4 scripts for the 4 items. But for some reason it's not running the scripts when I... It did here though when I drank the root beer. Huh. It did work. Well, that's weird. Let's reset the game. Maybe, was it when I saved that everything broke? That could be a problem. Whoops. Go to the next room. Read note. So it's working now. Okay, it's still working. Okay, so it didn't seem to be saving. Let's restore. Okay, it's still working. Yeah, that's weird. So the SCI engine also supports 8 directions of animation, which I do not have 8 directions of animation because I'm using the Quest for Glory 1 sprite. But it supports it. So technically I could have a up, down, left, right, and the other 4 diagonal directions too. It supports 8 directions instead of 4, which is pretty cool. Okay. Now I can try eating it right here. Tastes awful and I spit it out. I don't have it anymore. Got another one. Okay, let's save again. Save as mushroom. Eat brown mushroom. Okay, there I died. Okay, this didn't work because the, okay, I have to fix the little thing to get the right. The death thing didn't work right. Ego Dead title icon 9. Wait, why isn't this working? It should have the icon there. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. That's why. This should be... Where is this at? Where even is this? Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, so this should be title 6. Pause and think about what you've done. Icon. All right. I like how the world then you died and then the world. Okay, script compile. Okay, I fixed that, I think. Let's do it again. I can't restore because once you change the script, basically a brown mushroom. It's kind of a downside with this engine that once you change anything in the code, you can't use you can't restore. But wait. Okay, let's save again. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now it has the proper icon and text and stuff. Like I expected. I kind of wish it would shrink you first, though. The order at which things seem to happen in SCI 01 seems to be a little bit different than SCI 0. So things happen in a different order. I feel like previously you would shrink and then it would give you the death message. That's not what happens now. And I wish it did. Maybe I can. What if I waited? Like do a week or something. Oh, let's just keep going. Let's just make sure I can get through the maze and actually do everything I could do before. Okay, so we eat brown mushroom. We get small. We should see we're in the maze. Boom. I believe we got points for that. And now we go get the cheese. We got the cheese. Let's eat the cheese. I should be able to eat it. The cheese seems to lack much substance as it disappears when you attempt to eat it, and then it shows up somewhere else. Okay, that's what should have happened. Yay, and then let's try and leave the maze with no cheese. Only cheese bearers can enter the abode of Fenris. In other words, get the cheese bub, and then we appear in a random spot in the maze. Nice. Whoa, I'm going the wrong way. I wonder if I can, like, randomly generate this maze now. I feel like my attempts before were not successful. But I wonder if I could do it now. Got a million of them. I have used some cheese puns. And we're back. Okay, this is working. Good. Good. You can't be serious. Okay, why does that stay there? That shouldn't stay there. I mean, I can probably make it go away. That shouldn't stay there. Why is that staying there? Dang it. Seriously? I'm not fondue of that move. Nice. Okay, it's not... This room is broken. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to turn debug mode on, because I don't want to have to go through this every time. Why is this room broken? Okay, well, let's look at the room. I admit I haven't checked this room yet, so he's got quite the script. Dispose. Maybe. Oh wait, those are all him talking about something else, not this one. It's like, oh, I get it. Okay. It's being much more literal with how it does things. Okay, I get it. Okay, got it. I guess I can restore the game. Oh, no, I can't. If I restore, I think it won't work. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know. I should just restart the entire game. File. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the new one does let you do that. Maybe it reloads the scripts. Oh, let's heck, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Let's see what happens. The only difference is the thing at the top. This is no Gouda. What if I say eat cheese now? You don't have the cheese, you cheddarhead. See, there you go. Yeah, I got some. I got my puns. Well, what if you click the cheese? The cheese looks quite yummy, but you muster up the willpower to not eat it. See, I even put one there. So I can't hit enter to get past these now. I feel like I could before, but maybe I couldn't. So these are all like 5-second dialogues here. Okay, that did work. So apparently if you restore a game in SCI 01, it actually does use the new scripts. That's cool. I don't think that happened with the old game. I think it literally dumped out everything. into memory. So that's cool. That's a nice quality of life improvement. I think maybe in order to do it, you had to use patches. So this box is working fine. I was messing with this box before, and it was not working well. But I'm not walking through it. So that's good. Okay, for whatever reason, I can't ask questions to Fenris, so that's less good. I can take a cookie. Take the chalk. Yeah, take all that. A chocolate chip cookie with 3 kinds of chocolate chips. A single piece of chalk. I don't know why I can't talk to him. He's in a... I mean, I should be able to ask him about, like, some things. Some things are specific to this room, which I should be able to ask him about, like the cookie. I should be able to ask him about that. That's only if... Oh, wait. That's if he hasn't escaped from the room. So it should be saying, ask about cookie. Cookie. Jar. Ask about jar. I wonder why that's not working. What about look at door? Look at door. The door, that's working. Oh well. So I should be able to cast trigger on this now and leave. That works. Okay, good. And now there's a sign there, which there should be. If I cast trigger again and cast it here, that should work. Nice. Let's see if I can ask him now. Nope. Still not working. Wonder why. Yeah, I don't know. Something to fix. Let me write it down. That way I remember. Fenris not responding. Wait, before I do that, let me right click. Oh, the right clicking isn't working in here either. Oh, I know why. I know why the right clicking isn't working. I have to enable right clicking in every room. Like room by room, I have to enable it. Which is kind of annoying. That's why it wasn't working in the tower either. But it's fine. I just have to remember to do it. I have to enable mouse down handler in his room and in the tower. Okay. All right. Okay, he should say something when I go down there, but he's not. It doesn't look, can I not fit? Maybe I need to make that door a little bit bigger. I feel like I need to make this door a little bigger. Oh, there we go. If you want to leave, just trigger the cheese. Okay, yeah, that door is very. The door needs to be bigger. Okay, now I have the cookie, so I should be able to deal with the cat. Let's see if this works. Give cookie to cat. You feed the cat the cookie, and the cat turns into a black raven statue. You decide to take the statue and place it among your belongings. When you click the raven statue, it says that a statue of a raven, or maybe it is a blackbird. I mean, okay, so now I have the statue. So now I should be able to go back. Let's see if I can click on this sign. Yep. We get past maze, cast trigger on the cheese. Cast trigger. Okay, and now I should be able to give him the statue. So you should say something. So I can do that. Okay. Oh, okay. Time to go downstairs now. The cat is to do. Meet you down there. We can talk about Fenris. Or Erasmus. And then he leaves. Okay, now I shouldn't be able to ask him anything. Now I shouldn't be able to ask him anything because he's not here. But I can come back regardless if I cast trigger on the cheese. Okay, that shouldn't work. Okay. And now he's here, which is, if you see, look, he's on the shelf up there, which is what should be happening. He's on the shelf. So he moved. He successfully moved. That's what he was supposed to do. So that's good. He left and came down here. I like it. I like it. I like it. Can I ask him about stuff now? No, I can't. I don't know why. The fact that he's here. Let's just check to see if it's loaded. Fenris shelf. I have Fenris script. Fenris region. See, they're both loaded. Which means his script is loaded, but it's not working. Let's try saving. Whoops, saving. And then I'm going to quit, and I'm going to try changing his script to see if maybe that will solve the problem. I think I might know what the problem is. I think it's this line, or I'm guessing it's maybe this line here. But the fact that I couldn't ask him about other things in the room was very curious. Because there were other things I should have been able to ask him about in the room that aren't part of his that are attached to the room and not him. Okay. File all. Run. Restore. Well, that crashes it. Okay, well, apparently we can't change everything. So apparently there's some things we can't change. Maybe it's because I was in the room at the time. Maybe I should have left the room. It might be because I was in the room at the time. I'm guessing that's probably it. Oh, no. Cookie doesn't do it. Cookie crashes it too. Did I change things too much? The mushroom is fine. But again, it might be because of the room that I was in. I mean, I don't mind testing this again. I'd love to have some, like, music in here. Maze music. Some maze music. Okay. Now we save again as Cookie. Technically, you can give the cat the cookie even when you're up here. So. I'm wondering if this room has the same issue. No, it doesn't. Wait, I'm not looking at the right room. It does. Let's try moving this. Let's try getting rid of all of this. Let's just get rid of this. I still don't understand why that wouldn't work, though. Anyway. Show statue. Now he's actually talking. His mouth is moving. I don't think it was last time. And now he's gone. Now I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. That's right. And I tell you how to get out of here. I feel like people will forget. The maze is much too small for you to fit while you are full size. Try triggering the cheese set. So when Fenris isn't here, it gives you this message. When he is here, he says something. But he's not here now, so he can't talk to you. So it gives you a different message. To remind the idiot player that they're an idiot. And now here he is. Ask about library. No, it's not working. Why? Why won't Fenris answer me? Do I have to say ask Fenris about? Maybe I have to say ask Fenris about library. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, get a key. Okay, so it's the ask word that's not working. So he enchants my key now. Okay, that worked too. So now I should be able to unlock this door. I'm showing you secrets. Yay. Now I can go in here. It's weird how ask is the thing not working. I wonder why that's not working. Ask seems to be the word that doesn't work. Let's look at the vocabulary. Maybe it's like weird in the vocabulary. Ask. No, it says it's a verb. It says it's an imperative verb. It's just all asks are not working. It's very weird. Let's try these. Let's try. Okay. The right clicking's not working because I need to add the thing. The right click, the mouse handler. Same for probably his bedroom. Okay. All right. Flush toilet should still work, but it won't produce the sound because I don't have it anymore. See? Oh, it makes it crash. Apparently I still have it trying to make the sound. All right. Nice. Well, I might not be able to go back to the bathroom. Oh, it did work. Oh, but I can't right click on stuff still. Why can't I go back to the bedroom? What the hell? Okay, that's weird. Okay, that's new. That feels new. I felt like I used to be able to do that. Restore. Okay, it's crashing again. Alright, I'm just gonna turn on debugging, I guess. We'll just make this a little easier for us. That basically lets us go to a room. Although I don't quite understand why when I put it in a room it doesn't like actually work. Okay, here's the bathroom. Okay, that does work. Okay, that must have been an artifact of me restoring the game. So now I should be able to right click on things. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I like right clicking on things. When you're in debug mode, if there's not an action to do, it just gives you coordinates. Gives you the coordinates of the thing. It's actually kind of nice. Be a death. Yeah. Okay, that death works. No cancel. Okay, and then touching the mirror. This one I don't know if it'll work. No, it didn't. Okay. Tries to go to 119, which should be 200, so I'm only off by one. 200 is the correct. Wait, it's not even here. Oh, I thought I had imported that. Apparently I didn't. I think I just outputted it as a patch file and I never actually used it. Okay, well, we'll fix that. 200. So I remember testing it. Okay. Okay. Let me go here. $200. Let me go back here. And 20. 200. Wait, it says 200. Okay, that's confusing. Okay, game run. All right, now let's try and die from the mirror. Touch mirror. Bam! Look at that. One thing interesting is when in the old version, the eyes would move back and forth, and they don't do that now. So the icon is not does not move, which is kind of annoying. I think I could probably fix that. It's just a static icon right now, but I think I can fix it so it moves because I had the eye balls moving, which I thought was cool. All right. Anything else I need to test? What's Fenris's room? This room is number 161. Ask. Oh, he's gonna do his thing. Why does ask not work? I think ask might be a special action or something. That's my only guess. Find. And it's somehow being intercepted. I don't see it in the list of special verbs. Ask about. Oh, I have to say ask. Wait, no, it's ask about or ask Fenris. About. So I can say ask about something or ask Fenris about something. I should be able to say either of those things and it should work. So I should be able to say ask Fenris about Erasmus. And he should respond to me, but he's not responding to me, and I don't know why. Let's try another word, I guess. Let's just try something that we know works. Said give. Give, what word works? Take slash Fenris. We know take works. Okay, there, I'm making it take Fenris about Erasmus, just to see if the ask word is the problem, or if it's somewhere else. Because I can show him things, and that definitely works. So I'm wondering if it's the word itself. Somehow it's special or something. Take Fenris about. Oh, did I have a special action on take? I forgot. But it's still the fact that it's giving me that means it's going through and not what? So confused. Oh, I didn't do this. That's why. I messed it up. Let's not use take. Let's try another verb. Unlock Fenris. There we go. We know that one works because we unlocked the door. That's super obscure. Let's try unlock Fenris. So now we should be able to unlock Fenris about Erasmus, and that should work. After this dialogue. Still doesn't work. Give show works. Is the vocabulary structure slightly different or something? Well, that's very weird. So I say give note. It does that, which is actually kind of weird because I don't think I have the note, so he shouldn't actually be saying that. Why is he saying that? It says if said give note, and I have to have the note, but I don't have the note. So why is that working? Something's weird. Something's weird. Something weird is going on. That should not have worked. I shouldn't have been able to show him the note. I don't have the note. Why is he still talking? Also, his mouth is still moving. I should be able to ask about purple door, or what if I just say, what if I just use the word ask? Let's try just the word ask instead of the other stuff. Oh, I gotta wait. Gotta wait for him to do his thing. For him to take the cheese that I don't have. Also, you notice the status bar's not at the top. That's because I skipped the screen where the status bar gets displayed. Ask Erasmus. Okay, that works. So apparently it's the way I'm using the vocabulary. Weird. Maybe Fenris. Fenris, I think, is a noun. Was Fenris a noun in the other one? Yeah. I wonder if something's different about the way it interprets vocabulary. What do I say? Ask Fenris about Erasmus. It doesn't say anything. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to figure out how to get this to properly respond. Apparently something changed, because that definitely used to work. Ugh. Ugh. Dang it. Dang it, man. I also don't know why I can show him the note. Because I definitely do not have the note. So something's not working there either. Which kind of implies if I don't have the key, he would do the thing with the key, which I don't want. Because that means my inventory script is not working correctly. But it is working correctly, because if I go into the mushroom thing, that definitely is working. If this and this, if I said note and I have the note, then do this. I don't know. Okay, so ask. Let's try that. Let's see what happens if I do that. Gotta spell Erasmus correctly. That would help. Gotta spell Erasmus correctly. No, that didn't work either. That doesn't work either. That's weird. I feel like that should definitely work. Maybe about is not. Let's look up about in the words list. Make sure that it is correct. It says it's an association. It's an association and a preposition here. Maybe that's my problem. Let's make it a preposition. Whoops. Still no. Dang it. I didn't think I'd have to relearn the text parser. This is not something I expected. Text parser definitely seems to be different. Well, I'm going to take a really quick break. So, I'll be right back. We can watch Regulus if he stays there. Maybe I'll get my hat. Maybe it's my good luck hat. Back. I made it very early. Alright, hat time. Let's try the hat. Maybe the hat will help me solve this problem. My verbs used to, I'm gonna run the old one, and I just wanna 100% verify that everything worked in the old game. So this is the old version. I can use this debugging thing to open debugging mode and teleport to the I also used to be enter to skip his things, but it wasn't, it was kind of pointless. So now I can say, ask Fenris about Erasmus. Oh no, wait, that doesn't work? Since when? Okay, that works. Okay, apparently that one doesn't work. Apparently the one where I ask Fenris about something doesn't work, but the ask about does. In the old one, if I say ask about Erasmus, that works. Ask about board. Ask about cookie. Ask about cheese. Ask about block. Wood. Okay. Yeah, that all works. So why doesn't it work here? Why doesn't it work in the new one? Well, I mean, I know that this ask Fenris doesn't seem to work, so maybe I'll just get rid of that one. Let's try that. Ask about. Script compile, game run. Okay. I didn't know some of these issues would exist. I tell you, just when I take like a step forward, I like get brought back a half a step. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Ask about Erasmus. Okay, there we go. That works. That's weird. Okay, I think. Okay, I don't get it. It was an or statement. It was an or statement. And it seems like it wouldn't let me put. What if I ask about bedroom? Okay, so I have an or statement here with ask about bedroom or ask about purple door. Ask about bedroom. What will he say? He says get rid of the cat. Ask about purple door. Okay, let me wait until that. Ask about purple door. Okay, so he's fine. So the or is working, but it didn't work for that one. I wonder why. That's weird. That's very weird. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let me look at it. I mean, it seems like it should have worked. Yeah, beats me. What if I say ask Fenris about Erasmus? Didn't work. Okay, so I want that to work. I want you to be able to say ask Fenris about Erasmus. And I don't quite know how to do that. I also need to make the painting clickable. And maybe the water bottle. And I really kind of want to put water in it also. Anyway. Okay. Well, that solved that problem. He won't tell me. He won't tell me about things until I get him out of there. I mean, I guess we can just do that. Just bypass some puzzles. Memory fragmented. Oh no. doesn't really matter that much if the memory is fragmented. I have so much memory. It's ridiculous. Not status, statue. I'll show you how much memory I have, in fact. So I've got debugging mode on. Look, I got 25,500 bytes of memory. 25,500. In the old one, I had about 4,000 to 4 to 5,000 free. Now I have 25,000. I could get upwards of maybe 6,000 or 7,000 free. I have so much more memory. It's crazy. It's crazy how much more I've got. Crazy, I tells yous. Memory fragmentation just means that when you look at these objects, that means there's space that is being not used because it tries to find the biggest or smallest free block that it can fit stuff in. That means there's some memory that is not specifically being used, which is fine, but it could be an issue down the line. And also it can help you be like, well, maybe I need to unload, like it can unload scripts and reload scripts to kind of fight the fragmentation. So like if you have things that you want to unload, like you can unload and reload scripts. To help. But it's not that big of a deal. If you look, the fragmentation is not, I don't even really have it. Like, it's very not significant. If you look at the free heap and the largest pointers, you want those numbers to be basically the same. I think. So now I can ask about Erasmus. This should work now. Yeah. And I need to fix this too. He was in the study next door. I need to fix that because if he's down here, he should say upstairs. And let's see if the password to the thing works. Ask about password. At my wit's beginning. Nice. Oh no. This doesn't work now. Well, this is another thing I need to fix, apparently. I want... Did I say it wrong? No, it's just not working. Dang it, man! Just dang it. if string find user, maybe input user line. Well, I would think I would get a crash here. If that was true. Do I even get here? Okay. Let's make the library thing the same all the time. And I can test this out. I'll make the library password the same all the time. Main. Okay, we'll make it always be the first one, which is something. There. So it's now always at my wit's beginning. Maybe I did type it wrong. I don't know. Where's the library? It's not there. Which one's the library? 108. So it doesn't even get there. It doesn't even get to the thing where I can check it. Well, that's annoying. So it's handling said statements in a different order too. It's not actually passing the text to me. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay, well. Let's see if we can deal with this now. Okay, it goes there. So it's going to go into the game handle event thing. So let's look at that one. Let's see where does it give me the... Here's the no, that's new room. Start room. Handle event, there it is. Okay, there's not really much here. I'll just print something here, I guess. This will give me a lot of prints. It might be too overwhelming. Because it's gonna handle all events like clicks and all that. But hey. It'll say here a lot, I think. 108? Yeah. Oh, it's not even doing it at all. Okay, there we go. Now it's at here. See, it's handling, that's sending the event. Okay, when I say ask about, it does. What about purple monkey dishwasher? I think I have to add all of these words to the vocabulary to actually get them to work. I think that's what I had to do. I think I had to add them all to the vocabulary, if I recall. I think that was my solution. So I will add them all. Like, I'll just add them as one word. Purple. Purple. Well, I should have purple in there. Monkey. Dishwasher. At. Or wits. Beginning. There. There. Let's see what happens if I do that. Oh, my. Maybe my, too. My. Yeah, let's try that. Now I added them to the vocabulary. So now it shouldn't complain about them not being words. Whoops, I went to the wrong place. I don't understand my. Oh, I forgot to save the vocabulary. File, save. Okay, now since it doesn't appear to be a proper sentence. Okay. Dang, man. It's doing things in the wrong order, or not an order that I want them to be doing them in. I thought it would. Okay. Let's see. Script vocab. I'm gonna look for these words. Okay, I did not put them in the dictionary, so I did not have to do this. In the old thing. Let's see. Edit, find. I'm gonna look for sentence. It still needs to be a proper sentence. That doesn't appear to be a proper sentence, so it's using text 9943. Okay. Let's see if I can find where that happens. Define a game. Okay. Now I look for that. Game. That's going to find a lot, though. More than I would like. Print game. Here it is. Okay, syntax fail. Invoked when the parser can't parse user input. Okay. Did I change this at all? I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I did. I did. I did. I made changes to this. Oh, okay. I sent out a message when a syntax failed. Okay. All right. Okay. That's cool. We can fix this then. It says allow syntax failures to still trigger said responses. Okay. And then if not this, then do this. Okay. All right. And the same should be... Wait, what is happening right now? Okay. Oh, I didn't put a thing. Okay. Me being dumb. That's what's happening. Me being dumb. What's new? We'll put the same. We'll do the same thing here. Okay. So now, if a word fails, well, if a word fails, a semantic fails, or a syntax fails, it will still attempt to trigger an event. Okay. I don't know if I did this or if it was in the code before, but that's how it works. Unknown variable event. Oh, we have to put those in there as temp variables. Why is it? Wow. Okay. Event. Okay, I think I need to get something. Okay, yeah. Yay, okay. See if that works. So this shouldn't work. But if I say well, I feel like I'm getting closer. I feel like I know what's wrong. Just have to fix it. Maybe I didn't compile everything. I need to do a full compile. Compile all. There. And then we have the library. Should print here. When it's attempting to handle an event. So if I say look at couch, for example, I should get a here. Okay, it seems to be working now. Because now it is saying here. Okay, is that not the right phrase? Am I wrong about the phrase then? Or am I just not? Okay, it didn't have any effect. Maybe I'm wrong about the phrase. Maybe it's actually the second one on the list. Maybe I did something really dumb. Which is on par for me also. Maybe it's fortune favors the mold. Okay, no. Okay, something's still wrong. Okay, it does subtract 1 from it, so that's good. Let's do this. Let's just get rid of all the other extraneous things and just do that. There, let's try that. Ah! This is debugging. This is like most of coding. Okay, well, I'm gonna print out the password just so I know what it is. Maybe that's the better idea here. There. Now I'll know what the password is. So there's the password at my wit's beginning. That is what the password is supposed to be. But when I try and parse it, it doesn't work. It's so weird. It's like this string find thing isn't working. Maybe I need to use a different comparison thing. There's other ones. str compare compares a string. If max is specified, only max number of characters are compared. String equals the string. Okay, maybe I should use this instead. Let's try this instead. str comp. We do that. String, yeah. Let's try that instead. Oh, what did I do wrong? I didn't properly. Okay, there. Let's try that. You can't see what I'm doing, but you know, I know what I'm doing. Hey Dunk Donuts, how's it going? We are debugging some code. Trying to get this to work. Doesn't appear to be a problem. It's still not working. Well, it's not. I noticed it's not actually passing it on. Maybe I need to compile everything. Compile all. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe my change didn't get added, put in there. It doesn't, sometimes it doesn't properly compile stuff. See, it says here. Why is it saying here? Where's the here coming from? It's not actually supposed to be saying here now. Where's the here coming from? Oh, it's here. Okay. So yeah, it's not passing it through to the... Oh, maybe I'm setting it to the wrong type of event. Maybe that's my problem. I think I might be setting the wrong type of event. Okay. I think that may be my issue. It should be that, which I guess is different. Okay. Yeah, let me get rid of this because I don't need it anymore. Looks like it's the same thing though. So I find that odd if it would be different, because I think they're the same. I mean, they're constants for the same thing. Yeah, it's still not working. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Why not? Event equals new event. Event type equals set event. Event message equals user input. If not self handle event, then do this. I don't want word fail. What's syntax fail? Okay, this is not fun. I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun debugging. I wanted to have fun with this one thing. Syntax. Okay, I got to the syntax part, so that's good. So that means I'm getting here and a message is getting created. It just doesn't seem to be properly handling the event. Maybe I'm just in the wrong place to do it. Maybe this isn't the right way to do it. No, that looks fine though. I would think I would handle it here. Set event, super handle event. I guess I can send it through the... I do self-handle event, and we end up here, but it doesn't seem to be doing it right, or something. I don't know. Prompt for disk change. That's hilarious. Please change floppy disks. I mean, I guess I did enter it, so let's... I'm gonna make it a different password. I just don't like it being... I want it to be Open Sesame. That would be 3. Easiest one to type. I say as I don't know how to type. So now it's giving me a word fail. This is called a word fail. But it shouldn't be giving me the word fail. It should be handling it correctly, but it's not. Okay. I'm getting upset. Getting upset. Okay, now it should tell me what it's at least sending as the message. Okay. I spelled it wrong, but... Okay, so now it's definitely sending it. I mean, it's sending it as a message, so maybe I should handle it like that. But it's not passing it to the library at all. Like if I type Open Sesame, I get input. It's in the failed loop right now, and then it says it doesn't understand, which means it's not actually calling the proper scripts that it's supposed to call. Duh! Why? See, this is the issue with moving to a new code base, is that things don't work the same. And it sucks. It sucks. If not, use sorted features. An event type is set event. If not, use sorted features or this or this. Script handle event. If not, use sorted. Wait. What if I get rid of use sorted features? I don't understand where this comes into play. I feel like this is now the problem. Use sorted features. Enable cap. Oh. Oh. Interesting. If the event was not claimed by anyone, invoke pragma fail to let the user know that it was not understood. But ah, jeez, things are handled differently. Things are handled differently. What if I say? I think they are. Let's see if we end up here. They've got this new logic for handling things. Set statements specifically. Okay, it does end up here. Okay. So set statements are not passed through the normal channels. They're passed through different channels. Oh man. Add to end the game. Then room, then regions, then locals, and game last. Okay. But why is it not, why it still doesn't seem to be working? The verb. Where does the verb come from? I don't even see it. Event message. If verb messenger do it, else 0. I don't think we have this one. Man, I hope we can fix this. Oh, it's null. Okay. Verb messenger is null. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's good. So we end up here. Event message is 0. Use sorted features. Menu gets said first. Okay. If first said handler. Add to front first said handler. Sorted features add to game. Well, what do we end up here? Ah. I should really have shared you this code, but oh well. Oh well. You just have to trust me. You get to see the game go. Okay, it does end up there. It does end up there too. So it ends up here. So maybe I need to call user said. I think that's what I need to do. If I call user said, then I think I might be fine. So let's try that. Instead of doing this. Is it event? Do I give it an event? Yeah, user said event. User said event. Let's try that. Yeah. It worked. It actually worked. Oh my god, it worked. It just gave me some stuff in response, but it did work. Yes, it worked. I got it. Okay. It just also gave me an error. Yeah, alright. Alright, alright. Okay. It just didn't handle, it just doesn't handle the, it still gives me the, maybe I should say if event, if event claimed false, maybe. Maybe I should just say user said event and then if event claimed false. Maybe that would be the way to do it. But still open. Okay, let's clear out the debugging and see what we end up with. I am thrilled. I am thrilled that I got it to work. Thrilled, I tell ya. Compile all. Okay. I think we got this working. So thrilled. Okay. Okay, I forgot one piece of debugging output. Just here. But still, cast open. Boom! Yeah! I love it. Okay. Okay. Compile. Alright, so we have to figure out why this isn't returning. If event type said and not claimed, then do that. But it should be claimed. I must be getting it for, okay. And the game failed. I must be. Okay. Hi, Regulus. How's it going? I don't understand Sesame, but if I cast open on this, then I have correctly set the password. So it's working, but it sets the event to claimed, and then it, maybe I should return. Maybe I need a return as well. Maybe I need to do a return to just bypass everything else. Let's try that. Maybe a bad idea, but we're gonna try it anyway. Okay, it still doesn't, says it doesn't understand it. The game. So this doesn't seem to be returning stuff. It's my guess. Maybe I can say else true. I can do that. All right, maybe that'll do it. I don't think it will. It did. It did work. It worked. Regulus. Stop. It worked. Yes! I did it. I fixed the problem. It only took me like an hour, but I did it. This might be broken, but oh, it's not. Oh, it's still not broken. That's broken. Okay. All right. So basically, I had to return true if it didn't get an error. Okay, that was fairly straightforward once I figured out that seds were processed differently now. Does it, like, where does it do it? Oh, this is in user. Oh, user has a little handle event thing. Oh. Self-sed event. Okay. Okay, I see. All right, got it. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So now I can take out the code that forced the library password to be a specific password. We can return it to being a random one. Okay. That was a pain. That was a pain. Do I have, maybe I have a thing that will let you see it. Oh yeah, I do actually. It's just not set to the, I did have one. Yeah, here's my window. I can actually see it. That's what I'm using. So in the user event handle, it now calls this thing called sed, self-sed event. And it seems to call that even if it's not technically a set event, which is weird. That's kind of weird. If not claimed, an event type equals key down or event message the echo character, only a typable character. Parse input, yeah. And then it does this down here. I feel like this is way more like Sierra did it, so I think in fact they may have taken some code from the decompilation of Quest for Glory 2. Do this. So yeah, and then it calls sed. So what I did was I added this else true here. And then in the game area where it calls the fails, I added a new thing that checks to see, that creates a new set event with the input line and recalls the event processor. To make sure that we are properly, because I think it processes the input, and if it fails, then it sends out an error. But I want it to, before it sends out an error, I want to check to see if anything will actually take that. And if not, then fine. So I think in the library, I don't have to return true anymore because it's claimed. Let's see if that works. Let's try one. Let's do one last check to make sure that works. Oh, it's not Open Sesame now. It's not open set. I don't know what I don't know. I just try all. I guess I'll just try them all. It's one of the 8, right? Thought that. I find it interesting how it said it. It's not that. Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, so I didn't have to return true there. Okay. Good to know. And while we're at it, we might as well fix this script here. I think I'm missing, I don't think I'm missing a script. I think oh, maybe I am. I don't see it in here, actually. Oh, I am missing it. Okay. So I need to add a new script. Script, new, empty script, 113, secret library script. Get to the library, copy all this stuff. Then go to my other one and get the script, just 13, and copy the entire script. I'm doing this despite your weirdness, Regulus. Change some of this stuff changed. Script, replace all. Ego is now ego. Setup ego is now a normal ego. Let's see what else we have to change. This is now mouse claimed instead of right click. Right click was one I wrote, but this one already had one written, which is cool. End is now end loop. Begin bag is now bag loop. G is cur room, and all of my rooms are now 100. This should be a script number. And this should be actor. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Nope, ritual is not in the vocabulary. Okay, I have to add ritual to the vocabulary. I think it's a, what did I add it as? Is it an adjective? I think it might be an adjective. Yeah, it's an adjective and a noun, okay. Because I wanted it to accept book of rituals and ritual book. So. And a noun. There we go. Save it. And compile. There. There we go. I think we're all good. Yeah. Let's try that. I'm going to have to, whoops. I don't know. I don't like that. If you click for some reason, it just puts in some random large number. Hey, that was the The first one I tried. Nice. Okay. So the cat isn't actually supposed to be around. The cat should not be around right now, but yay, look at that. We're in the secret library. Nice. Then we can oh, I didn't add the thing. Didn't add the right clicky thing to it. I hate having to do that every time. I feel like I could probably do something somewhere where I wouldn't have to do it every single time, but here I am not doing that. Okay, well, that was a positive sign that did that. Apparently need to change these also to get the right, use the right text file. Okay. I'm gonna have to put in the password again. Don't click it. I'm going through all of them. That was the one. It's the last one. Good to know that there's a good amount of randomness there. I wonder how they did randomness back in the day. How they generated random numbers. So now I should be double click. Okay. You know, a book about magical room. Okay. Instead of taking any books, maybe you can try reading them. Last time you borrowed a book, you never did return it. Okay, read book. Okay, cool. Look, I haven't filled out what you got yet. You read the book on magical rituals and few stand out. I believe that I was going to potentially add you read the book on magical runes and your understanding of them increases. You think you might be able to understand any that you may come across. You also think that this knowledge will only be useful here on this quest and will never be useful ever again. Just pointing out that it's not going to be useful in the future Quest for Glory games. Which I think is funny. I find it hilarious. I also like this room. So yeah, this is his secret library. Once you get here, you get some knowledge on stuff and you can do things. And that's the point where I have basically finished this, where I've gotten this game to. Oh man, I didn't solve that one. I didn't fix that one. Boo. One of them goes to 8 instead of 108. Oh, I got 2 wrong. Wait, why would I go to 110? What makes me go to 110? Oh, I changed state to 10. Never mind. I don't go to room 110. I changed state. This one has me go to a new room. All right. I believe now we can probably go from start to finish and get this going. I still don't quite understand why why the Fenris thing was messing up. I don't quite understand this one. I basically had ask, and then I had or, said, ask, Fenris. This is basically what I had. It seems to me like this should totally work. Oh, this should have a little thingy. Maybe that's why it didn't work. But I think so this should work. I should be able to say ask Fenris. But I would think this would be ask Fenris Erasmus. So maybe that's the problem. But still, ask about should work. That's where I'm confused. Room 161. Ask about Erasmus. See, now it works. I think I compiled it, didn't? Yeah, I did. I compiled it, so now it's working. Why didn't it work before? It's so weird. So now if I say ask Fenris Erasmus, does that work? No. Okay, so if I say ask Fenris about if I say ask Erasmus about Fenris, that works. So the nouns are switched because of the way that it parses things. So I would need to have 3 different. Okay. So this worked. Ask Erasmus about Fenris. So Fenris would have to be the 3rd noun, or the 3rd word. So this parses as ask / Fenris / Erasmus. I don't quite understand why. Which should mean if I say ask if I say ask and then Erasmus, and then I just have that might work. So I just accept anything now. So ask and then Erasmus and then anything. So I can say ask Cookie about Erasmus. I mean, maybe I could optionally put Fenris there. No, what was his room? 161. Ask about Erasmus. Okay, that works. Maybe I should point out that Fenris thinks Erasmus is fine. I feel like he's being a little bit, non-helpful. He's like, I'm sure Erasmus is fine. Get me out of here and we can talk about it. He has every faith in him. Because I think if Erasmus wasn't fine, would Fenris even exist? Do we even know that? Do we know how familiars work? I don't know. Ask Fenris about Erasmus. That didn't work. Dang it! I mean, I could make an or statement there, but I don't really want to. These optional things I struggle with. I don't know why, but I struggle with them. Like this, I think this works. So this would say give statue to Fenris. Or give Fenris statue. I don't know if those would both work or how or what, but so this doesn't work, but ask about Erasmus does work. I just thought since it was ask, no, it's wait, oh, never mind. It's ask / Fenris. Ask / Fenris / Erasmus is ask Erasmus about Fenris. So ask / Erasmus / Fenris should be ask Fenris about Erasmus. Right? So I could actually do this. Let's test this out. I just want to make sure I've got this right. I want to make sure I understand what's going on. / Erasmus / Fenris. Okay, there we go. I feel like I could put Fenris in brackets and it would be optional. So, whoops, I went to the wrong room. 161. Didn't work. I swear that's what I did. I swear when I had ask / Fenris / Erasmus, it accepted ask Erasmus about Fenris. So I feel like this way it should work. But it's not, and it's annoying. What if I go put it the other way around? Let's try it the other way around. And then we'll probably call it quits soon. Run. 161. Ask Fenris about Erasmus. Okay, that worked. So Fenris, what? That doesn't even make sense. I swear that I had this before and it didn't work. Didn't I have ask / Fenris? Like, didn't I have that before? Like, didn't I have this before? Ask / Fenris? And then Erasmus, and that didn't work? I swear I did. Okay, let's try that. If ask / Fenris / Erasmus works, then that should work too. So work like this also. 161. I kind of wish I could bypass this. Ask Fenris about Erasmus. But that doesn't work. That's so weird that one works and one doesn't. Like if I specifically say, that's so weird. Like this doesn't work, but ask/Fenris/Erasmus does work. Why the heck is that true? That doesn't make any sense. Something is wrong. Anyway, I think we're done now. I fixed a major problem, which was the library secret password, and that is that actually is a relief. I thought it was working because of the pantry, the way the pantry worked, but I guess that uses that uses slightly different tech. Because the password kind of relies on even bad syntax or non-vocabulary words will be accepted, while the mushroom thing just doesn't require that. It doesn't require you to use bad. The wording choices are still correct. It's just that I thought, well, brown isn't. I think brown is a syntax error, but I should check that before we go. Let's check to make sure that still works. I would hate that to be broken now. The thing where I get mushrooms. I would hate that to be broken. That would suck. Take mushroom. Brown. Okay, it still works. Good. Okay, good. Good. All right. Well, that was a fun whatever Wednesday. I enjoyed it. I wish I wouldn't have spent so much time working on one thing, but you know, we made some progress on the game. Jandlers gave me some new puns that I may or may not use. I did need a lot of cheese puns. You could call that correctly. Cheese puns were needed a lot. I have pictures of cheese. I have cheese in a maze. I got a lot of cheese. Cheese. All right, let's raid somebody today. I don't know who, but somebody who is playing a game or doing code dev. I guess they could also be doing dev stuff, but I don't think I have got anybody on my list who's doing that kind of thing. Let's see. Oh man, I thought someone was playing the Crimson Diamond, but no. It's like we gotta raid them. But no, they're playing some other thing. Wednesdays are weird because a lot of the people that I raid don't seem to stream on Wednesdays. Let's see if I can get this done before the ad starts. I can't skip it anymore. So I've used all my skips. Well, you may raid Online Eric. It seems to be a common Wednesday target. Although he's, I think, about to go offline too, so. Wait, somebody, oh, there we go. Let's raid, maybe we can raid, Atari beer pong playing Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. This does not look like a game that I would be playing. So that's who we're gonna raid. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna raid Atari beer pong because I can't. Maybe that's because I don't. Maybe that's because I haven't followed him. Because I'm bad about that. Dang it! I should go in and click the follow button. You have a suggestion? All right. It'll be aren't we all nerds here? Moo. Okay. Somebody talking about astrology in space. That sounds cool. I mean, astronomy, not astrology. Those are two different things. My browser just froze up. That's fun. My browser just froze. So I was gonna copy their name there, but there we go. At least they allow raids. My browser is broken. What the heck just happened? Are all my browsers broken? No, just that one. Oh no, there, it unfroze. That was weird. Alright, we're gonna raid Moo Hoodles. Moodles. Moo. I guess she goes by Moo. Talking about stuff. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow playing more Chronomaster, which is turning into a struggle. Oh well, we got past that one planet, so maybe it's gonna be less of a struggle. The weird planet, now we're just on another weird planet. It's, I think, less weird than the previous weird planet, but it's still weird. All right. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow at 8, so I hope that you will, no, yeah, 8 Thursday. Yeah. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern time. I hope you all be here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you being here for this game dev stuff. It gives me some motivation. So thank you all for being here. Have a great night. I'll see you all next time. Bye.